We are syncing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What is up, everyone? We are back with another Viva Pinata video. And how are we all doing on this wonderful Sunday afternoon? In the last episode, we expanded our pond, we got some watercresses growing, and we got a couple new appearances. A couple visits. Not a lot of new residents. I think we went over variants in the last episode, such as the blue Pretz tail. If you think of it more like the different color flutterscotches is a good one too. But in this episode, honestly don't know what we can do. We tamed 2 sour pinatas in the last episode, which was awesome. We are not going to do this because we just sold our moth drops in the last episode, so not a great way to start. But let's check. Okay, we got a little bit of money. This episode, we might do the chili money. Just to earn a little bit of cash, so we can do that. So we can unlock Ivor, which I think is what we're gonna do. So let's go to cost a lot. So for this, you're gonna want to go to seeds. You're gonna want to run to chili seeds. Let's go find. We'll do it. We can do it in this area. I don't necessarily want to, but it might be the best area we have. So you're just gonna plant as much chili seeds as you can, as close together as you can. They don't have to be super close together, but it's better because with the fertilizer, it has an area of effect that grows where it goes. So we want to get them as bunched up together as we can.
Take your time. Look. Sorry.
That'll be good. Then we're going to return to items. And we're going to head up to fertilizers. We're going to go find red. And then we're going to fertilize. See, now we can get all of these. 1, 2, 3. And go over here. We can all but 1. 1, 2, 3. We can get a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3. We missed a couple, but that's not that big of a deal, so we'll head back to... Nope. We're going to return to garden. We're going to all water them a little bit. They should all grow before they wilt, but you never know, and a little bit of water won't hurt. We might try to unlock the new Ivor store, because if you give him a certain amount, he'll transform and open up a shop, much like Costa-Lot, Willy, Gretchen. So we might do that, and then we also might just have Gretchen use her express. Oh, if you keep adding some PM, stop coming to the garden, and then we'll be able to pick more plants. Okay, so we'll keep that there. And we can sell the... So yeah, as you see, like, all these chilies are giant, except that tiny baby one. But we need our garden upgrade soonish. So we can definitely cut down some of the flowers, because we don't need all, I don't think we need the sunflower by any means. So we can get rid of that. We can try with a white flutterscotch, see if the yellow will make them, the sunflower will make them turn yellow. I don't think so, but I've been pretty wrong in this series before. Turn yellow? He's not turning yellow, so oh well. All getting giant. Might sell some of our smaller pinatas too. We don't necessarily need all of them. As bad as that sounds. But how are you all doing? So I'm trying to keep up with the schedule, the upload schedule of Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. So I get a video up 3 times a week. But I I forget sometimes. Like I barely remember. Like this is Sunday afternoon already that I'm recording this because I just completely forgot that I did not have an episode recorded for today. But it's good. We're getting it done. Might start a new series. So we might have 2 series going on at once, which would be pretty cool. I don't know what series yet I'm gonna do. I'm thinking I might do Tomb Raider, or I might do the Halo Master Chief Collection. Not too sure. But I will keep you guys updated as to what we are going to be doing, because we don't know. We're pretty far into. Like we don't have a lot of the bigger pinatas, but once we get like some of the bigger pinatas, this game gets going pretty quickly. But again, it all is just a game of chance, because like our Fudge Hog, we've been trying to get that for I think 5 episodes now, and we haven't seen one in like an episode or 2. So you never know.
Nobody hunts. Here you go.
So let's do boom, a Lickatoad. I think we only need. Let's do an express. Let's hunt a Lickatoad. Well, we can probably get the Lickatoad Master Romancer, because you don't need to romance them. You just need to have them. So it's not that big of a deal. But let's keep going. Let's actually just break this. I'm not losing. I'm going to lose like 100 chocolate coins off of it. And let's. Oh, did not mean to do that. I'm really good at this game. So we're going to fill that back in. And then we can go do another round of selling cherries.
Good morning. How are you today? Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and ready to spend.
Chilies. I haven't.
An excellent
We might try to
choice.
get a
Trust me,
donut,
that'll look great.
but it just sucks because we can't control. Like they can just leave our garden. We might do the fence-in method just so they stay in the garden and they can't leave unless there's some of the bigger pinatas like the elephant or the hippo come in. They can crush wooden fences.
Take your time.
So you'll need.
Okay.
What is it? You'll need metal fences.
Look.
Oh.
Thanks. I wish I could.
I keep going down for fertilizer, but it's not down, it's up. But this is one of the quicker ways to make money in this game. I don't like doing it a whole lot, because then you can just buy everything, and it becomes less of a life simulator, and more of a how rich can you make yourself simulator, which isn't great. But it will allow us to do some stuff, like get more Romancer awards and speed up this series a little bit. But oh, didn't max out on that. So head back. Boom, and Gretchen is done. Alright, bam. Let's go get another Lickatoad. Our Buzzlegum is a resident.
Hi.
We get rid of Buzzlegums? I think we got rid of Buzzlegums. Not instead of Raisins. Express Pinata. Get another Lickatoad. We need 3 more. So that'll be good. If we can get a Fudge Hog, I'm going to. Oh, what ate the thistles? Oh, Shelly Beans. Dang it. I don't need those to come around. We can sell it. Just because I like Shelly Beans, but we need the fudge hog. We can't get that. But we can start breaking flowers, because we don't need a bunch of these flowers. We might do the Serpent Romance and do the evolution of that. That would be a good one to do in this episode. Or what level are we in Garden? If we level up, we can check. Because I believe at 21 is when we get our next garden expansion, and that opens up at least. I think our garden's only half as the size it should be already. So that'll open up a bunch of stuff to do. That'll be really good. Puzzle guns. Shillies are done. We can sell those once we're done here. We can probably sell all the flowers and all that fun stuff too. Get a little bit of extra money. I'll probably cut down the gooseberry bush too. There's already a fight. I hate him. I need some of the later pinatas. Because some of the later pinatas can also stop fights. They can scare off ruffians. And it's going to be so nice. We might see our new sour pinata in this episode. Should be pretty cool. Yeah, I think we're going to put down the bush. Bam. She's really quick on this.
Hey, got some work? Pick out a good...
Express again. So, stop fighting. Can't even break them. It's dumb. I know a pinata is ill, Doc. I hate. Is it the puzzle gum that got sick? You can always get more puzzle gums. Sell all this. Make some room in our garden. Keep getting that notification saying we have two full, pretty much is what it's telling us. But if we do have a fudge hog come in, it's going to be good. Because we have 3 thistles on the ground, we have 2 thistles grown, and we have some more limbs around that we don't necessarily need. Or some expendable limbs. For lack of a... Correction is color. She's really quick. And we have enough money for Ivor. I think we have to...
Actually, the pinata stays here until your garden has enough free space.
Oh.
Keep me in mind when you...
Alright. Gotta sell some... We are too full. We can sell sparrow mints. Because I'm not gonna do anything. I know you have caught a pinata. If you don't take care of it, that becomes a
You'd better look at
quite annoying notification, because it will not stop. We only need one more Lickatoad, And then we can really begin the serpent romancing. I think I want to go build a house for them right now, actually.
Morning! Can I
Special
interest you in some
building,
very
just
reasonable
honey
men?
hives and helper homes. So honey hives are for bubblegum, it'll make honey, you can sell the honey, yada yada yada. And then helper homes, like for the sprinklings, and like all the fighters, yeah. Let's see, let's spin it.
Spot on! We're ready to go!
There we go. Has eaten one Lickatoad? Yeah. And then I think Twinder Snap Romance isn't also that difficult. So that'll be good. Tuxedos. We don't need anything quite particularly at the moment. I think today's just probably gonna be a cleaning episode, honestly. Like, we're not gonna get a lot done. Lickatoad Romance, that'll be it. And then maybe a level or two, because we're already about halfway through the episode, and not a lot has happened. Let's do another round of chilies. Probably be our last one for the episode, just so we can transform Ivor. Then we can actually go check out some of the pet pinatas
Chocolate cash melting
that
in your
are
pocket.
in
I'll take it.
the accessory
I'm not
store.
fussy.
Because she sells accessories and also sells like pet pinatas.
So
Like there's a sheep one, there's a dog one, there's a cat one. I believe later there's a cow and one more that I can't think of off the top of my head. And then we can
Take
buy
your time.
some watering pail upgrades. Actually, we get Ivor. He might be alright, because he has like the best upgrade if I remember. Ivor pretty much sells like the best stuff in the game once you get him transformed, and it's relatively at a good price. Like, he has a fertilizer that can fertilize, I believe, everything. So that's really good. But keep going. He sells an accessory that keeps the ruffians out of the... What? Are those just... not good. That's gonna be a whole mess right there. Let's get that red fertilizer.
Hello.
So now we have a
Cash
good
melting
amount
in your
of money.
pocket. I'll
We
take
might
it.
not
I'm
actually
not
have
fussy.
to do too much
Found what
more money grinding for the rest of the series. We might for like some of the more expensive pinatas like the Wario. But for the most part, we should be good for a good bit. Why do all of the pinatas just feel the need to come over exactly where I'm at? And once we're done with this, we can go pick up our last Lickatoad and start the syrup pan. Yeah, not a bad episode from what I thought it was going to be. I didn't think we were going to get a lot done, but I did not realize how fast the express fetching was. That's awesome. If we get this, and we're
Morning.
good.
Pick out a good.
Let's see. Bam. And let's
Keep
go.
me in mind when you.
Check. Let's water on these. Yep, there we go. Lickatoad Master Romancer Award. So now we can go open up the Serpent house. And we can start breeding Serpents, which is really good. So let's send. We only have 2 Serpents too, which is. Send Serpent after Lickatoad. Ruffian! Please leave. Don't. So, send this Serpent after this Lickatoad. That Serpent is ready. So thistles and other like sour plants, for lack of a better term, or weeds, I guess, is that they will make pinatas fight. So I don't like having them in the garden a lot, but we specifically need them for what we're doing. So not a lot we can really do about it yet. The next Fudgehog that comes in, I think I'm probably going to do the fence method where they come in. You can build a fence around them so they can't exit. And then I can build... Is another fight happening already? That's a scary little tail. And then they can't leave unless they break the gate, which only some of the bigger pinatas, which we've discussed, can do. So let's... Small room in this place. Actually, I kill this like probably. Oh, we are wealthy. Unlock that achievement. I guess. Guess I never did that. So let's just
Are these all?
What is happening? We've had 3 fights back to back. I guess we're just gonna break these. Tired of pinatas fighting. Serpents should be able to do romance, I think. Let's try. Maybe so. Oh, okay. I sent you to eat a Lickatoad. That's why it's not working. Finished. Call the doctor 3 times in about 4 minutes.
Are you?
I think I'm gonna break. room, sweet room. We're not gonna get a lot until I get an upgrade. Squeezes don't either. Oh, what? Oh, but I'm assuming look at you. Yep. Oh, I need embers. I don't know what to want to do. We can go. I can't go. Even if a buzz edge. Oh, Fudgehog is here. I'm gonna hold on. Oh, not our first.
Leaving so soon?
We're gonna get cost lots when we build a fence.
I knew extending the opening hours would pay off. Come in, come in.
Let's do just wooden fence. This is hard.
You know, this could start to get annoying. Thanks for...
Oh, the romance is gonna happen too. So, oh, we could do the evolution in this episode for these two. It's the speed racer. Good. Boom, we got one chocolate coin from that entire thing. Let's see. Is he just gonna leave? That's about to happen.
Hello. Chocolate cash melting in your pocket? I'll take it. I'm not fussy. Found what you want.
No, I was doing so good. Oh. Come on, let's just try to get the Fudgehog before the end of the episode. At least let me try to do that. We can also do that romance. I have to remember that when we get there.
Good morning. Can I interest you in something seedy? Oh, no, So that's...
Got him.
You won't find them.
Oh, now we can't watch this. Oh, you kidding me? He just gets sick? I hate everything. Can't do that anymore. And Twinger Snap.
Your garden.
19. 2 more levels. Oh, we can definitely get... Oh, let's see. We're 31 minutes into the episode. I thought that you were going to get sick. But, oh well. I mean, we tried, we did it, and it just did not work out for us. So that is not great. But it's like that sometimes. So I guess we'll try again probably in the next episode. We did a little bit more than I was expecting, even though it was still not the shortest of episodes. But we did T. We got his Twinger Snap evolution. We can honestly probably get the next evolution for the Twinger Snap in the next episode, because we have Squazles, and I think it only needs to eat a Squazel and then have a Twinger Snap house, I think. So that'll be quite easy. Where's the Twinger Snaps right there? But yeah, romance requirements 2 is eating a Squazel and a Serapent. Yeah, we can get more, but we can get another one just real quick before the episode ends, I think. Juice there. So these apples. Oh, we also didn't check out the storybook chapters, so we can do those, and then that'll probably be the end of the episode for us. Player Awards, Storybook, Chapter 6, I think is where we're at. So let's listen.
Pinata Central had a regular supply of common pinata types, but my garden was the only place to get the really unusual pinata. I worked in the garden with my family. Mother visited as often as she could. Everything was close to perfect, and then my youngest son, Sidos, arrived, like the cherry on the cake. Mother gave up sailing, and we lived as a family in and around the garden for a short time. Sidos started to look after a shelly bean, then 2, and soon he had romanced them. He was very advanced for such a little boy, like a chip off the old man's block. Sidos and his family of shelly beans continued to spend lots of time together. When Pinata Central requested some shelly bean pinatas, Sidos happily sent the whole family. Sidos had taught the shelly beans all sorts of tricks, including the Tower of Shelly Beans and the Shelly Bean Burst. Those little shelly beans must have put on quite a show, because when they came home, there was suddenly a big demand for shelly bean pinatas. Obviously, Sidos followed in his dad's footsteps, becoming a pinata expert before he could talk properly.
So Sidos, we got another child, Sidos, and let's see Chapter 7.
You probably heard I was the most successful gardener on Pinata Island, and that's not a boast, it's a fact. Suddenly, a rumor started that there was one pinata I hadn't managed to capture. I laughed when people asked me about it, but it was starting to bug me. Surely, if anyone could lure a dragonage into the garden, it was me. I was lucky, though. My old helper, Lester, showed up one day with an old map he'd said he'd found. The map showed a route over the sea to a little island where a wise man was supposed to live. Lester said that this man was the last known person to ever see a dragonarch, and that he held the secrets to attracting one to a garden. I immediately started planning a trip. Mother would captain the ship to take us to the old man's island. Stardos was able to look after the garden with the help of Lethos. Storkos would keep an eye out for little Sidos until we returned. I was determined to prove once and for all that I was the greatest gardener the Pinata Island had ever seen.
So there we have it. We see the one pinata that Jardinero was never able to get was a Dragonache. So we are going to be trying to get the pinata that he was never able to get. And honestly, the pinata we might never be able to get is a Fudgehog, because it is being annoying. And that's a lot of fun. What we might be able to do is create a pen, put a thistle in there, have one or two whirlums in there, and then lure it in there, and hopefully that'll work. But that's probably going to be all for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode.